Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Triple N Media. I am Dr. Nik Nikam, a cardiologist. The focus of presentation is beef better or beyond beef, which is a plant-based ground substance. Which one is better? How does lamb and turkey compare to beef and beef beyond or beyond beef? So let us really look into the ingredients. We are looking at the macro ingredients and see which one is better. The real question is, it is not which one is better or which one is healthier compared to the other one. If your choice is to use plant-based meat product, then the question is totally different. What I am trying to solve here is how does different kinds of beef compare with beef beyond turkey or lamb in terms of the fat content. That is the most important one because these are all proteins, no question about it. So we're going to look at their nutritional tables and see which one comes out as a winner. So let us begin with the race. Are you ready? Let's go. Organic beef, 85% lean, which is far better than the ground beef that you find in the supermarkets, which may be 50% or 40% fat. So keep that in mind. So we are looking at reasonably healthier food products to compare. So if you take 85% lean beef, 4 ounces, and all of these are measured in 4 ounces. So you get 240 calories, you get 17 grams of total fat and 7 grams of saturated fat. Remember, the saturated fat should be less than 12 to 15 grams per day. And now you're talking about your one burger that is providing you this amount of fat, 17 grams of fat and 7 grams of saturated fat. And of course, you get 20 grams, 21 grams, 17 grams of protein. We're going to leave that to the side because we know this is all a source of good protein. And also, the cholesterol and sodium contents are pretty low. And of course, you don't expect to see any carbohydrates in the beef group of meat. Now, let's look at the next one in the race, which is the organic beef. Ground beef, 93% lean, only 7% fat. Now look at 4 ounces. The total calorie is down to 160, fat calorie is only 70, and the fat is down to 8 grams and 3 grams of saturated fat. You can see the big difference. Of course, you're getting 23 grams of protein because the fat content reduction has been compensated by the increase in protein content. So within the two different variations of beef, 85% versus 93%, obviously the 93% lean beef is the winner as far as the ground beef products are concerned because it has the lowest amount of saturated fat and lowest amount of total fat. Let us look at beyond beef. A lot of people are of the misconception that a plant-based protein is healthier than the regular beef, ground beef you get. Of course, it depends upon the label that you see on the back of this package. When you bring up that one, 4 ounces of beyond beef, look at this. It has 18 grams of fat and 5 grams of saturated fat, 20 grams of protein. So from a heart healthy perspective, beyond beef has more fat compared to a 93% lean beef, which has only 8 grams of fat. If you are choosing beyond beef as an alternative to beef, but you can eat beef, then you have to decide which one is better because obviously beyond beef has 18 grams of total fat compared to the ground beef, which is 93% lean, which has only 8 grams of fat. And protein, cholesterol, and sodium, they are all sort of pretty standard. So let us move on with the next contender here in the list, ground lamb. Those of us who come from India, from Middle East and other parts of the world who are fond of lamb, and I have bad news for you. Yes, my Indian friends and my Middle Eastern friends, look at what's happening here. If you get a ground lamb, you don't get that as 85% lean or 7% lean. It is just mixed ground meat, which gives you 320 calories, out of which 180 calories are coming from fat. 20 grams of total fat and 12 grams of saturated fat. So even though I come from India and I love lamb, goat meat, obviously ground lamb would not be my choice for making burgers or meatballs, because you have a very high content of saturated fat. It's almost a daily requirement of saturated fat is in one burger patty. That's the key point. Now let's move on to the next choice, ground turkey. 93% lean and 7% fat. And look at the calorie, 4 ounces, 170 calories, 8 grams of total fat and 2.5 grams of saturated fats. Compared with the 7% lean beef here, let's get back here. Of course, this had 8 grams and 3 grams. So these two are pretty comparable, whether it is beef or turkey, when it is 7% fat content. So it's a choice between turkey or ground beef. But if you don't eat beef, then your option is to look for ground turkey, which is 7% fat, which has 8 grams of total saturated fat, total fat, and 2.5 grams of saturated fat. Where there's a turkey also, which is 85% lean, which again, just like 85% lean beef, has similar numbers, 220 calories for 4 ounces, which is 17 grams of total fat and 4 grams of saturated fat, which is slightly lesser compared to the 85% beef. So the question is, it's not the question really is not which one is better. If you're a vegetarian and you want to stick to vegetarian products, I would strongly suggest don't look at only the front of the package, look at the nutritional numbers, because the nutritional numbers on the vegetable type of patties are much worse compared to 85% lean or 93% lean beef or turkey. And between beef and turkey, obviously the turkey meat is the winner, which is what I usually use to make burgers and meatballs. I make excellent turkey burgers, adding Indian spices, cilantro, mint, and you will be amazed to see how beautifully you can make the turkey tastier compared to any other meat. So ladies and gentlemen, here is an open chart. It's your choice as to which one you want to take. But as a heart doctor, I would recommend, turkey, ground turkey meat with 7% fat, which has the best combination of high quality protein, low saturated fat, low total fat, and that is much better than anything else that is on this particular chart. Well, I hope this has been educational to you. We have a series of presentations on your health, your heart health, diabetes, hypertension, and diet. Please do watch them, and please do subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this presentation.